Hi everyone, I'm Kayla. I am your Wednesday, and this week we're going to be talking about like teachers and influential teachers in our life. And I made a note card so that I could, there goes the pen, so that I could actually remember the stuff I was going to talk about. So my first teacher would be my first grade teacher. She was one of the teachers that I had in Arizona. I won't say her name, but she was just amazing. She was one of those that just had like a heart as big as the world and was so nice. And like, if you were ever having a rough day, she would really try to figure out why and try to figure out like if she could help you in any way. And she was just amazing. And she would give me hugs, and I like hugs a lot. Um, and she made math fun. And for me, I am not great at math. Eh. And that brings me into my other teacher that I had on this list, my main one. I'm still bad with cameras. I apologize. Mm, eh, mm, Okay, there. So my other teacher was my math teacher that I had at some point in my life. Um, I know when, I just don't want to say in case he watches this and like tries to kill me after I say this. But he literally would not teach. Like he would go to like golf things a lot of the time, and he'd just come back to class the next day and be like, "Yeah, I was golfing. I didn't feel like coming to school today." And we'd all just be like, "Okay, so can you teach us the lesson?" And he was like, "No, you should have learned it from the sub. The substitute should have taught it." And like the substitutes we had in math did not know math. They were, and even they would be like, "We're just here to make sure you don't kill each other." Yeah, I don't know math. I failed it in high school. The stuff that we got like a lot of the time, mm, ow, that was my knee hitting wood. Okay, there. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, the substitute that we had a lot of the time, like, would openly tell us, "Yeah, I failed math. I hated math. I dropped out of high school." And then we're just looking at it, and then she's like, "Well, and I went to community college and I did all this stuff." And then we're just looking at her like, "How are you teaching us math? Like, you can't." Or like the few times he did teach, like there would literally be times he'd give us like two homework problems. That way he wouldn't have to teach. And what's the other stuff he did? He'd be in front of the class and he would just be like looking at us and having a discussion about cars with all the guys. And all the guys were like, "Yeah, insert car name here is so cool. It has this many RPMs," and stuff that I didn't care about. I just wanted to know math. I just wanted to pass. So then like he'd be talking, and so that would drive me insane. And then other stuff he would do is that he would be in the front of the class and he'd like be about to show us something, and then like BlackBerry would ring, and he had this really weird voice. I'll try to imitate it. Like he'd be like, "Okay, class, tonight we're gonna learn about fractions and hello, hi, honey." I can't do that really well because it hurts my throat, and yeah. But he would just literally like start talking to his wife all of a sudden, and we're just looking at him like, "Dude, you're a math teacher." And then like he'd freak out if you had your phone, and then he's like, "Well, I can be a hypocrite if I want to. I'm a teacher." And he drove me up the wall. But one of the reasons that he was so influential is because he taught me that I can, as long as I have a book, I can teach myself something. Because he literally would not teach us a lot of the time, and that was hard. And like my mom would call and stuff like that and be like, "Why is my daughter not doing well in your class?" Reason number one, I'm not good at math. I just was not meant to do it. Reason number two, I didn't have a math teacher. I had a warm body present to take care of us and make sure that we went to class. And then, oh, other story time. I hadn't done well on a quiz in math, and in Colorado, the county that I go to, your parents can check your grades online and like see if you have any missing assignments, and they can do this for all of your classes. So she checked my grades, and I wasn't doing very well in math. So she emailed Mr. Long, and then my mom and I had a conference with him. And so Mr. Long is showing me how to do something that I was struggling with, and I asked a question, and he's like, "Don't you feel dumb now?" And I'm like, and I'm just looking at him, I'm like, "Did you really just ask if I feel dumb?" "Yes, this is math. Of course I feel dumb." And then he was just like, and my mom was mind blown. She was like, because she couldn't believe like a teacher would say that to a student. And it was just weird because he wouldn't teach, and it drove me up the wall. But I learned that YouTube is a wonderful thing, and so is the internet. And if you have those things, that you can learn like any subject, because Google is amazing. It will teach you how to do algebra and algebraic functions and trigonometry, and it's amazing. Any other teachers? I really like my math teacher this year, though. She's amazing. She teaches me stuff, and she's there a lot of the time. She doesn't like miss school for golf. And I'm just happy that I have her as a teacher this year, because she's made me like math again. Because before I moved here to Colorado, I was in one of the advanced math programs at my school, just because I was really good at it. And I moved here, and they just had a total different curriculum than what I had been learning in Arizona. Camera. Okay, I thought I wasn't going to do that this video. Sorry, I get distracted easily. And I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so a different curriculum than Arizona. So when I moved here, I just was starting to really struggle with math. But I'm really liking math this year. It's amazing. I love math. And I guess that's it. So I forget who's tomorrow, but I will see you tomorrow, and I look forward to your video. Bye! And I'm sorry I'm still awkward. I apologize. I'll work on that. Hopefully, no promises.